live from historic Fenway Park in Boston. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaube. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in Game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing at a ground ball. And that's just foul. Lindor with another scorching run of play lately. Popped in the air, left field. Duran should have this one. One away. It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
And there's extra pressure on this group after losing the opener. They'll do whatever it takes to avoid that dreaded 2-0 World Series deficit. Look for them to be aggressive, but they can't be reckless in this one.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third baseman,
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's to third. Durbin. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here in Boston, and taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second.
It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
This group is feeling great after winning the opener, Boo. Keep the good vibes going today, and they could find themselves up 2-0.
Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's carrying, and it bangs off the monster. Throws to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself.
Oh, that got him. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. On to Simeon. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit.
Nice. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Play at the plate, safe. In to score on the pass ball, and it gives him a run.
Kind of obvious to say, Boo, but when you've got a runner on third, you've got to catch the baseball behind the dish. I don't know if he was crossed up a bit on that one or what, but that's just a gift run right there.
Lindor on to first, and that's the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On to the second from Fenway Park. The Red Sox out front, 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 2 of the World Series. New inning getting started. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate.
Durbin tossed to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so...
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
One down. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Polanco takes it himself. He's out.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
That's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1.
Duran.
Into center and a base hit. So that's 2 straight two-out hits.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Just missed. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about.
That one way inside. Swing and a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. This one in the air, center field. Robert on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Hard hit, right side. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Foul ball. Robert aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball left side. Dives and he can't hang on. To first and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting ninth, right fielder
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's foul. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
He's got it. 2 away now. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Well struck left field. And it's off the green monster. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swings through that. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We move on. Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher to hit. Carlos Narvaez. The 1-0. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A 3-run shot. And they add to their lead. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Not even close there. Ball 3. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Forget it. A two-run blast. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add on. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Way upstairs, ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Outside ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. Little dribbler up along third, and it goes just foul. That one ran inside, almost got him. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. The 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit on.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. And they're all loaded up. Now it's the second baseman, Cedar Rafaela. Oh, no, that got him. And a run will score because of it. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. All loaded up here in Game 2 of the World Series. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 15-2.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time.
Now here is Masataka Yoshida. That misses, and it's 1-0. An offensive explosion this inning here in the last half of the third. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. It has the distance gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second homer of the night, and they add to the lead. It's 16-2.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next,
And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
In the dirt. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor to first. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox. Game 2 of the World Series. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. On the ground to third. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Chop to the left side. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one drilled left field. And it hits off the monster. Ripped on the ground to second, and that is that. Back in Boston, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Anthony, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 17-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Oh, that bumped him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. So, man aboard. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, 0 for 3, and here comes the Mets. So Minter will take over.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Squirts away a little bit. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in game 2 of the World Series. He swings and fouls one off. Just off the inside corner. Ball 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the monster. Contreras headed home. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow. Soto gets it back in quickly. That holds the runner at second base. To the right side, Simeon handles, throws to first, finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. That's a ball. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Not close with that one. Ball one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he walked him.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Bichette ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. On to the top of the 5th we go. Boston's out front. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to
that one ripped left field, and it's off the green monster. And a good start to the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
They get 1 to second, but way too late. Safe there. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's the third baseman, Bichette. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one finds its way through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it hits off the monster. In comes the run from third. So first and second with 1 gone. Here is Marcus Semien. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. Sneaks through, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it.
There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Robert in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. All Red Sox in this one. In the air. This one's well struck. And it is gone. Grand slam. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the deficit.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Big time blast for the Mets, a grand slam. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only 1 of them so far, which tells you a lot.
High fly ball, right field. Baden settles under it. And there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
The Bo Sox up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that pitch is out.
That one blasted deep to right. Back there. That one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 21-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Contreras, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. They go back-to-back, and they boost their lead. It's 22-7. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Story in his 11th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And he dodges that fastball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ball 4, tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. A.J. Minter done for the night. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Jonah Tong.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
In the dirt. Story at first, one gone. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
That's in for a strike, a slider. And that one almost got him. Two on, one out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And he's out easy.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
At the plate, Carlos Narvaez. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Right through there for a strike.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here's a 2-2. Up the middle. They get the force. That'll end the inning after a lot of score.
Resolute one. Big plays, I ain't gonna do one. Big games, I ain't never scared of 2-1.
Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Brett Beatty up
Leading
now
off
for the Mets.
right fielder, Brett Beatty.
Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. One pitch and one out. Soft contact in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. That one to first, and a foul ball. Soto with some impressive production lately. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Red Sox on top 24-7. Back inside Fenway Park. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
When you're winning player of the month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason.
No,
I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
Here's a 1-1. And there's
That's
a ball.
ball 2.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It goes down looking. Durbin wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one is back. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. And they add to the lead. It's 25-7.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Contreras
That's a ball.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that is out of play. 2 down. Come on. Here. It's 27-7. That one just sounded different.
Been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Back-to-back homers. Now it's the second base. And look out.
But sometimes the rest of that bullpen somehow stopped the beating.
Pitch kicks away. And the runner falls.
Ball 2.
Mets. Sends it to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. He headed to the 7th. This is the World Series on the show. Back here in Boston. Go to the top now. Hit hard on the ground is short. Story sends one pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jorge Polanco.
New York. That's to third. Long throw to first. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley. And that one hammered. And wow! Way out of here. Add to their lead. It's 7.
Box score might credit that home. Well, really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent action, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Looped that one in there for the nod. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
And here is Roman Anthony. And a chance to make some history. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. The throw into second. Not in time. He's safe. Durant into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Durant around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. Nice job behind the plate there. With the 0-1. Bunting gets it down to first. Polanco. Here's Story now.
Absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Nope, that's inside.
Check swing. He went. And the count 1-1. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That was the emergency hack right there.
That one ripped left field. And it bangs off the monster. And he'll pull into second safely.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second here in the late stages of game 2. In the dirt. This one in the dirt. Man at second. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4 to a board.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. The throw to third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. So on the wild pitch.
Opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners.
And that one gets away at the plate. But bunt attempt missed, but it played the plate and it cut him down. Well done behind the dish. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Inside, almost got him. Time asked for it to plate. Traffic on the play. Runners hold. Done to keep it close. Bases loaded, 2 down. Out of the 7.
He's really gotten himself this is definitely getting away from him.
Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin, back into the box for the second time this inning. First around.
Yes, we do, and now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest ball history of pull this off. He's going for 2 home runs.
Another made outside the strike zone. In the dirt. No advance, good. Short the bunt and missed it. 2-2. Bunt attempt missed, but it gets away. Narvaez in to score on the wild pitch. Ball comes home and he's dead at the plate. This play doesn't cost him. Inning over. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around with 5 score. Game 2 of the World Series. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. On the ground right side, Rafaela. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. This one in the air, right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Brett Beatty will hit next. Luke behind second, pulls it down, and there are 2 away. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Up the middle, takes it to the base for the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway Park, now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. Devin Williams into the game.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
2-0. Yeah, that skips into dirt. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's a foul ball. That one to first. Polanco steps on the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
Man at second. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Story. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they extend their lead.
Outside, that's a ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the late stages of game 2. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Soto, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. This one popped up. And there's one down. That one drilled left field. And wow, that one is way out of here. Bo Bichette blasts one out. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Polanco in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. So up next for New York, Marcus Semien. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the Green Monster. They're down to their final strike. That's ripped. Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. In the air to left center. Duran gets under it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.